I don't believe it! The tiny little spring I was waiting for my Series 1 has just turned up. Now, this story goes way back, and this is really for James as well, because keeping me posted about this little carry on. But on the 17th of January, I took the engine out of my truck because the crank seal was leaking on my Series 1. And I thought, well, I might as well go through it and change the timing belt because that was a bit rattly. And when I did that, I took the tensioner apart, and in the tensioner there was a little tiny spring. So seeing I was doing an order, I tried to replace it, but I thought for £2, well, for a spring, I might as well order the correct spring at the same time. And a few weeks later, a Craddock's parcel arrived, and this was in the packaging. There, that little four-way spring thing there, that's the retainer, and they sent me a washer instead of the spring. So they said on the 17th of February, oh sorry about that, we've put it in the post. 17th of February, still nothing arrived. So on the 17th of March, I ordered from Craddock's some parts for the overdrive, the main shaft and the input shaft, the clutch piece, and nothing arrived for ages and ages and ages. So I thought, so wait a minute, let's get this right. So on the 17th of March, I ordered the shaft for the overdrive and the clutch piece, and also I thought, well, I might as well get another spring because I'll give that up as lost. And then they said that on the 11th of April, it wouldn't be in until August, the shaft. Well, I couldn't wait that long. So I cancelled the order on the 17th of April. Still not got a refund as yet. Today is what, the 24th? Still not got a refund. And on the 17th of April, same day, I went online and found out that PA Blanchards have the spring in stock. So I ordered it, and today it came. I just don't believe it. And this, I thought it wasn't here. That is the spring. It's a really special thing, and I'm glad I waited for it. But you see, this is another moral of this story, is to tell you, you guys who were overseas, about shipping parcels, because what made James and I laugh about that spring, PA Blanchard wanted £32 for shipping it. £32 and not having that. So I've finally worked out how they do it. This must be their standard size boxes, and this came by Royal Mail, and it was £32 to Canada. Now I didn't know that at the time, so what I did was I went on Blanchard's site and I looked through all the other stuff that I use quite regularly, and I kept adding it to my order. Just add this and add that and add that, and the shipping price wasn't changing. Well, I got to £145 worth of stuff, and it hadn't changed a bit. So, I thought, well, £145 is enough for me. So and that was including shipping. So I thought I'd better stop, but let's have a look and see what there is down here. So what I'm trying to get to is, if you're overseas, just keep topping your order up because the shipping price doesn't change. So what did I get in the box? Oh, look at all these nice old British Leyland boxes. I've never seen them for years. What's in here? Oh, I wanted some of these. You know the magnet bungs that go in LT230s? They must be the original ones. I got a few of them. How many did I get them? I think I got 5. What you have to do with Blanchard's thing is just you'll type in one nut, one of those, and it says, yeah, we've got that. And then you go, have you got 2? Yes. Have you got 3? Yes. They got to 5, get to 6. No. Please reorder. So I went back and I got 5. So I went through that all the way. There's a little gasket for the top of the shifter on the gearbox. You had one of them. You had loads and loads of these gaskets, and I get through quite a lot of these. These are flange gaskets for Defenders. These studs, bell housing studs, really, really handy for me. I think I only got one pack. I got everything they had, I think. On the front of the LT230s, there's 2 short bolts that go in through they're going through the front. Well, I do away with that now, and I put these studs in place it helps guiding in the transmission, and also when you put Loctite on them and screw them in, they ain't going to come out, but they are the right length. So when you screw them in and you lock them into the aluminium, they're the perfect length, so there's no chance of you going through and banging the gears. In fact, I got that little idea from a Puma. That was a good idea, wasn't it? Pressure sensor, pressure sender. These are all MOD boxes, Ministry of Defence stuff. That's interesting, isn't it? So I've got a few of them. A few clutch slippers, you know, the ones that go on your clutch fork. I get through loads of them. Another sender. They only had 4 of these. These are the nuts for the transfer case. And they were quite reasonably priced, you know, because it's all surplus stuff. It wasn't top dollar, that's why I bought it. Oh, there's the modern type of, that's the modern type of magnetic plug. I've got some of them. I've got some seals here. What the hell are these? They must know, but there's no writing on them. Oh, these are the, I think, what the hell are these off here? Made in UK. I'm not sure what they're off. Are they the output shaft seals? I don't know. They're made in UK. Must be alright. Little retaining staple for the clutch fork. I use those a lot. There's another packet there. They had a lot of they had quite a few of these in. These are the input seals for the LT230, so that they were handy to get. I got as many as I could of them. Lock washers for Defender hubs. O-rings for the input shaft, the intermediate shaft. There's some little O-rings. I can't remember what these are for, but I got them anyway. And there's some more things. I'll have to check out what the part number is, but I think they're the spill return washers. I was getting kind of excited here. I thought I was going to get some genuine Lucas parts, but in fact it is a box of retainers for the clutch push rod. At least I think of that. Oh, what's in there? Oh, wait a minute. What the heck's this? Oh! Look at that, in the old genuine Lucas paper. Diff lock warning light switches. Well, isn't that nice? I'll put price up for them. Now I'll give Pierre Blanchard's a big thumbs up because they really packed that box tight. I've had packages from the UK. I've had stuff from the UK and they put a great big box and a tiny little piece inside, and you pay for shipping, so they don't care. Oh, those are the little washers for the shift linkages on LT230s. I wanted some of them. More of those, and another switch. But one of the most intriguing parts is this little thing, these little things here. I don't know what these are. Look at these lovely little old British Leyland stuff. I like things like that. I don't really want to open them. It's like Christmas, isn't it? It's like Christmas 1973. What's in here? Ah! Copper washers, and I think, no, they're not. They're too small for that. I don't know what they are. Copper washers. That's nice. And there's 20 of them. I think I got them all. And I think they're the same. Are they? Joint washer. Anyway, the main thing is, I've lost it again. Oh, and I got a speedo drive, a blue speedo drive. They're kind of handy to get when you're changing ratios. But that spring is going to make my spring, I suppose. We can get on with the Series 1 engine because on the Range Rover I had a really good weekend on it. Really good. I got a lot of jobs done and I found out a lot of stuff. I got all the central locking working. That's good. One thing I am stuck for is the brake light switch. I worked out how all the shifters worked and stuff like that. That's good, that's all done. But before I boxed it up, I put a wire from the handbrake switch to the dash. I took all the dash out and run a wire direct, and the switch was buggered. So it doesn't really matter about that. I jumped onto the Discovery, took the switch off that, and that was buggered. They must be the worst possible designed switches ever. So we've got a genuine one coming from, where's it come from? From the States, I think, because I wanted one pretty darn quick. So I'm going to put the Range Rover outside and then get on with my Series 1. I'm really, really looking forward to that. This afternoon's job is going to be Deborah's car. She wants an oil change, and it might give me a chance to test this little bad boy. X-Tool sent me a brand new D8, and it's really neat. I mean, it's really neat. I'm just sort of putting together a video of comparing a D8 and a D7, so it's got to be a busy day. It's got to be busy. So I hope you like that. That was just a bit of an open box type of thing and a bit of news, and we'll see you later. Hopefully we'll drag the Series 1 engine out. I hope I can still find all the bits.